not so good. So I did already my early live stream this morning. So I hope you continue to support my channel, Yoga Life. All right. So I had that power core yoga. I tried not to stop like spontaneously, but I still try to stop because I need to get the towel. I wasn't ready, or my the water from my body is dripping. So you get me, guys. So those of you who practice yoga, you know that, right? So again, getting used to consuming or tasting or eating simple flavors. That's the title of the yoga today's live stream. And this one, I'm having papaya. So while I'm having this one, guys, very simple food, right? So grateful for this, guys. And so, yeah, getting used to it. Because I think, guys, due to uh, how we were like, how we got used to eating, like ever since we were, infants, um, as we were growing up, as we are growing up, as we grew up, and as you grow, as your children are growing up, we all get used to what we are trained to taste, right? So, yeah, I think it's true that it's kind of challenging to get used to eating simple flavors from if you are used to eating so good food, right? There's nothing bad about eating it. It's really good. It's just really, for me, I mean, we all know that really having a good amount of portions, like healthy amount of portions. But I'm not saying my portions are healthy, but just an idea that maybe even so, just getting used to having like fruits, vegetables. Those are simple flavors sometimes, and it it gives seasonings, herbs, flavorings, spices, gives it height, isn't it? So it's just how much is added, and when you already fabricate or cook the food, it becomes different, right? Which is amazing. Like how food is very extensive when it comes to taste, flavor, texture, mga ganon. Right? So just simple as getting used to that because let me just eat my first bite. My second. I've had my cabbage and noodle soup. Very little, guys. I'm feeling dizzy because I slept on and off. Um, and guys, I'm supposed to ano this. I don't know. I'm supposed to have this available, this video at 7 o'clock or 6:30ish later. How come I'm live now? I'm not. Anyhow, so I'm feeling dizzy, so I'm not able to go out. That's why I'm here. So I've just worked here. But anyhow, so while eating this one, guys, so it took a while. It took me years before I'm able to get used to having simple flavors. Ever since I was trying to heal from my depression, and at the same time doing a healthy shifting from a not so healthy to a healthy lifestyle. My version of healthy. So that's for me, ha. So I'm not saying that this what I'm doing is totally healthy. Just a story, some soul that has a story for you about shifting from that diet to this one. So for me, it was really boring at first. It was boring at first and very how do you call this? For me, it was kind of when I hear the word diet, it's kind of you hear the word diet, it's discipline, it's boring, it's something I can't hold on to like for a long time. Especially when I was younger. It was like kind of isn't it like those fad diets like starvation, uh, you have diet pills, yung mga ganon, you go to the gym and then you skip meals, yung ganon, or you tend to eat just this type of food, you're just having turnip or cabbage diet or whatever, banana diet. There are a lot of, and there are also those I like that eh. Those chocolate drinks, yung smoothie drinks, yung ganon. Uso yun guys eh, uwi yung mga powder. You mix it with milk, banana, and you have those. But thinking of that, coming to think of, those stuff, like you have those, it's good. But if you're having it 10 times in one day, it's not already, it's not diet, right? So yeah, so I don't know. It's for me. It's really for me now. I think it worked for me that I lost weight, and at the same time I feel lighter. I'm able to do a lot of yoga poses because of this practice. Eating lighter, talaga. Simple, appreciating the flavors of fruits, vegetables, boiled vegetables. Sometimes I stir fry. Very little oil lang. Very little oil. When I'm really bored and salt. Not even pepper, just salt. That's it. But totally on a regular day, I abstain from having a lot of seasonings because that's how I want to train my palate. Because if I'm on my journey to my yoga path, I have to used to eating more food from nature. Isn't it? Like, di ba yung ganun? So, oh my God. We appreciate you guys with me now here. But I thought this one is supposed to be a stream later on. Later pa. Because even on and off, guys, I was waking up like off hours because kasi guys, I'm eating, I can't say why I had to get up all the time. Already it's gross. Yeah. I was having LBM. I had already. I released everything after, so it was approaching 6 a.m. So I passed out already, like on and off, like every 2 hours I get up and go to the bathroom and then come back, and then that was on and off continuously until 6 a.m. And what? I looked at my clock, my mobile phone. So I continued to sleep until 7:30, and then I did my yoga. Whenever I got used to this one, like whenever I am sick or not feeling well, totally isn't it? Like we decide, okay, I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna stay in bed. And I decided that just lately, these past years, I wanted to see if that's my fetish, guys. If I wanted to see if I can move, if I can still do, even so I still feel like I have slight fever or I'm not completely physically good. I try that. So I still get ready. I still, and then gauge myself. Am I really sick? Very sick? That sick? So sick? Like that? Like that. So I'm able to because I was able to. So so simple favors, guys. So I know it's boring talaga. It's kind of boring. Like having it was scary. That situation that last week, if you listen to my other live stream, like I left my car key in the car and all my valuables were there. And after so, I spent for the service of the locksmith. And I told myself that time that I was going to eat better this week. And I didn't last week because of that, of what happened. Because, I used some money for that one. So I needed to be saving up all the more last week. It was kind of tough last week because I still have, some in my pocket, but I only had fruits that was given to me by mom. So it was like my life was relying on the fruits on the basket. It's typically in the basket. It was like that, like learning to really appreciate just what is on your table or what is in your pocket, like that. So, I still have little to buy, pero you get me, guys. Like, that's reality sometimes. So, what's with you, yung ganun, right now, right this moment, di ba? That was the food I had to. And that's not just the training for me to be able to love simple flavors, but really just realizing that it's just us who made life complicated or makes life complicated, right? Because of the wants and all the more wants and wants and wants, never ending, right? Of course, we want to experience good life, better life. That's true naman. Ano naman yun guys, it's variable. Like, people would love different types of lifestyles, right? So, yun guys. So, I didn't know that I can survive with, I had, during that time, it was bananas and mango and a little bit of kangkong. Uh, I survived for until the next day with that. A little bit more fruits that was left on the further days. But it was kind of just, being accepting, like, okay, I'm not gonna spend a little for the past few hours because I still have fruits on the table. Like that. Guys, kasi basta I'm trying to save up because I'm reopening a school, so I needed to. Not really for drama, guys, hindi drama, kundi pang ano po, really just secret. Yung Tagalog. Okay, but this one, like this one, grateful again for this week. It's a different situation. Now, for example, you have enough naman, you have enough to buy naman. But training yourself to just eat whatever. If there are nuts, eat nuts. If there's water, then have water. Then having lots of different beverages with you. So the control, like, di ba? There's papaya. Be happy with the papaya. Ganun. Di ba, guys? And this one, I always, whenever I see seeds, I remember my dad always keep the seeds. So guys, here in the condominium, I needed to, wash this and then flat it out on a some rack or newspaper or carton and then put it out in the sun. Let it dry for 30 days. Guys, did you know? Totally dried up. 30 days. It's more growable. You get me, guys? Like, it's possible that you're able to grow it. Well, it's not engineered seeds, pero hopefully you pray that usually papaya naman they grow talaga. Wow. The one we grew in the guys, back in my artist place in Florida, guys. Oh my god. It's kind of hard. I don't know. Every day, guys, I water that papaya tree, and I didn't have the chance to get a fruit. I was there for 4 months, 4 months, 5 months. I don't know what happened, guys. Maybe that one was a little bit uprooted on the other, but I'm able to grow flowers and vegetables, sunflowers and binaw. Yeah, of course, when you're having like, kasi again, if you have access to those good like baskets of berries or, di ba, mga strawberries, blueberry, very good naman. No? Here in the Philippines, sometimes you have Santol. Sometimes, di ba, is that for lunch? Santol, it's a little bit citrusy, di ba? And believe it or not, some yogis, they only have bananas for lunch. They only have mangoes for a meal, but a platter of that. So that's possible, right? And really, the benefits, guys, aside from feeling light and healthy, the health benefits of fruits and vegetables. Really, when I'm on the mat, it's lighter, totally lighter. Like, I know it's not yet perfect, but how I execute, guys, but it's totally different when I have a regular meal. A regular, yeah, sometimes at night, guys, I try, they say you eat like a king in the morning, right? And as the day passes by, you have to eat lighter because you're just gonna sleep, right? So at night, I try my best. I try because down in this place, when you go down, there's a lot of places to buy food, and I'm tempted all the time. But sometimes I grab a cold drink because my fridge is not set on because I don't turn it on because it's not it's I don't buy food to cook now because I needed to do some paperworks, and I try my best, guys, at night. Okay, simple. Just simple. Boiled mongo and sardines and water. That's it. Like that. Very simple. Or a whole mango or a whole mango in lots of cold water like that. Then it feels better. I don't know why. I know the feeling of waking up very, feeling heavy because of what you ate last night. So getting used to simple flavors. If you don't want to like totally stop from eating regular food, like those yummy, creamy dishes of casserole, pasta, meat, fried food, it's okay. But sadly, using very little amount of gravy, sadly, like, a little bit, remove it a little, lessen it, not totally deprive yourself because eat still, but in portions. Ganun. That's how I learned. It's not really fully tame, but that's how I tamed my palate. Like, not craving more. Like this one, oh. Yesterday, I was with mom and dad. Actually, this weekend, dad gave me his fries from yesterday's McDonald's over in the south. And you bring this home. He was insisting like that. He just didn't want to offend the old man. So, okay, dad, okay, dad. And I was imagining, how am I going to give this out? Di ba it's cold already, it's not good anymore to consume. I just brought it home. And maybe on my cheat day, I don't know, it's still, I don't know guys. Pero, you get me, learning to, I mean, in some situations, learning to uh, eat what is said and what is good. Yung mga ganun guys. You get me guys? Nakadust. Guys, I'm trying my best. I thought, as after yoga, I can go out to work in the cafe. But I think I'm better here because I'm afraid that, I might be needing to go to the bathroom sometime, anytime. Like LBM, right? I didn't drink any medication for it. But just this one, like what I've released already from last night, I'm trying to regain it from eating fiber. Maybe I was pressured. Okay, again, with regards to the weekend, where I left off from my live stream was I packed my things, got home, and prepared for our little catering. Like we just prepared, mom and I prepared salad for a Hawaiian, some kind of dancing night. They called it dancing night. And some of them, some parts of the in the neighborhood were there, and I was just really trying to get used to going to gatherings because I had people phobia, guys. I had human phobia. Sa guys, ganun. Tapos, I was there. There were a lot of people. There were, from the neighborhood that brought a lot of food and assigned to different categories, main course, salad, We were assigned for the appetizer, the salad. So, ayun guys. So, yeah, it was, the type of dancing was really kind of, they had a dance instructor again. So, people were dancing, and so usually the senior citizens were there at the dance floor. It was simple, very simple, guys. I'm going to show you guys the salad. Very simple. And then after, so Sunday, we went, ito guys, very simple lang po. Ano ba to? Gaganon ko na lang guys ha. Ay, makikita niyo yung ano. Nakita niyo sa Dina, sabi ko. Let me just show you. So this one guys, I was just mixing the dressing, the cream with the mango dressing. So this is a mixture. This is California dressing, guys. So I mix. This is a mixture of how do you call this? A mixture of toasted sesame seeds, ground up. If you want a food processor, or have it run in a bowl of a, how do you call that in the Japanese? They have a bowl that's has a grid. You run it through like that until it's ground up, and then you add in your salad oil, or yeah, and then you just use salt, just salt. Do not use anything that's too dark, because you want to maintain the uh, splash of the mango hue. So careful on the dark seasonings. So I called for, of course it's a California maki, some kind of cani salad dressing. So it called for soy sauce, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Japanese, right? So we didn't have the famous brand Kikman. So we had the local Pinoy Silver Swan soy sauce. It was a little bit dark, but not as those dark types. But I had to cut down the measurement of the real Kikoman to a little bit lesser, and then just a little lesser more, because thinking still of the color of the dark soy, right? So a little soy sauce, and just get more salt, because salt is more neutral color giving. So, and then it was what else? A mixture of with mirin. Luckily I have mirin, because I use mirin for my croissant. So I always had that bottle from the Japanese store. And then what else? That's about it, guys. It's just soy sauce, salad oil, toasted ground up, toasted sesame seeds, and the mango puree. So kind of California maki-ish, right? So and then the cream, we just added that one. It's not really included. It's supposed to be just the mango puree. Yeah. So anyhow, so ang dami kong storya, no? So guys, let me just, ay! Sorry po. Ay, teka lang guys ha. Okay, so that's the one. So it's if you want to do this in a blender. So if you have mangoes, ripe mangoes, that pureed, and then mix it with what I said, like the sesame salad mix, right? And that is where we put it, and then that's the mirin, you see. And then there's crab sticks, imitation crab sticks, shrimp. All these are blanched, and that's the assembly. So we just put it in very small containers, those clamshells, and very having, those lettuce and lemon, tomatoes, shock green beans in cold water after boiling it, blanching it with a little lemon, corn. Ayun guys, wala na pala. Ayun guys, so that was from Saturday. It was very a simple Saturday, but it was tiring. It was just 50 for 50 packs, but preparing it, we had very little time to prepare it, because salad preparation, appetizers, guys, it has to be fresh. It has to be safe and fresh. So everything, all those cooking vegetables like the string beans, is not French beans, because French beans are smaller, right? So string beans, we blanch it in water. Very little time lang, guys. As in, we're looking at less than a minute or two, and then you shack it on ice water. You put it deep in ice water. So the cooking stops and it's still al dente. Very nice, guys. With the lemon, with everything, with the dressing. Just very simple. So that's what I also had. I still had, we had some extra from the party. So I just had that for last night, from last night's dinner also. and then water. That's just it. I'm trying to train myself to have simple food, just simple, because it saves you more when you understand, guys. Like, I only have like, for example, guys, you're given, like, you have a toast, you have a Pullman loaf, you have a toast, and then you have butter with you. Okay, for example, that's just the food. You have egg, and that's simple food. That's fine. Yeah, it doesn't have to be like the whole ensemble. Like, you have your ham, you have your. Sometimes we complicate, right? So just a glass of coffee, or that's simple. Yeah. What else? So yesterday naman, guys, okay, aside from the mukbang, I'm feeling better. When you're sick talaga, you have a good simple soup, anything, guys, whatever you have. And then, or tea, just have fruits or any liquid. You hydrate more. It's ano talaga. This has a lot of water content, right? So yesterday naman, we were invited, guys, to our old place. It's not ours anymore, guys. So it was in the late in the year 2000, guys. It was our place that was open to the public. Okay, it's for swimming. It's a kind of a small resort, guys. And then it was already owned by somebody. Now, my mom, of course, we during those times, guys, we felt sad talaga because we thought it was already some kind of a heritage place for the grandchildren, the next generation. And it didn't happen, guys. So it wasn't for us. There are things, guys, sometimes, isn't it? Like, we have goals, we have our plans, and it wasn't for us. You get me, like, isn't it? Like, you wanted this much, you wanted it that much, but it wasn't for you. So we let time pass and pass by. May ganun ba? We let time pass, and over the years, we were sometimes through and through. Sometimes I never wanted to. I didn't like to go back to that place anymore because a lot of memories in that place, and good and bad, but a lot of memories. But most of all, not really anymore because it's not for us anymore. It hurt because mom and dad really put their blood and sweat on that property, and my sister very much loved that property because she worked in the hospitality industry for quite a long time, and it was her dream talaga. It's for her talaga. And I'm just part of it because I'm vaccinera. So, pero, yun, guys. So, yeah. So, it was really, after many years, guys, we learned that because my aunt also, beside that property also has hers. And it was really surprising that the person who got this really took care, just restored the place. We went there to just see the place. They invited us to see the place. The family invited us to see the place, and also for the family to meet us that we originally. What is the history of the place? Because sometimes because they're gonna operate it to the public for the. It's going to be open to the public soon. So they asked us what happened, what are the history, what happened here, what did you do here, like that. And it was really, guys, kasi, guys, originally it was based on, those architecture in Pennsylvania, those barn types like that. It was like that. It was like an Amish village like that. It was built like that. And then now we came now, and it was a little bit, modern, a little bit more modern. It was kind of Balinese inside, and it was kind of, basta, guys, kind of Vietnamese, Balinese, nandun, Asian, I don't know how do you call that. Yung sa mga nasa arts po, you know that. But yeah, somehow, and no similar hotel room. We went in. It had a lot of rooms, guys. So surprisingly, it was dearly to us when we saw it, mom and me, because ate is back in the States. She's not able to. She can't join us to do that. But it was me, mom, and dad. So we saw no similar room talaga, guys, with different, how do you call those China cabinets? Different because the owner is a collector of talagang, like, really collections of furnitures and some stuff. They restore properties. They retained the entire guys, everything, and they just really just added more, but they added a ballroom, a huge ballroom, like really for weddings. So if you are, it's called they have a branch over in some kind of beach resort, but uh Pebbles, it's called Pebbles and Beaches. That's the name of the place. But they're asking us also to help them to market the place. So it's good for weddings. Over in Laguna, guys, in the Philippines, is in the south, Laguna, in that area. Barangay Bagong Calzada. That is the So it was really like going back to the place, driving there, and plus the story of the car. Like they were able to use the car we're supposed to because it's flat. It was flat tired, so I had to use the little car I'm using and put mom there without the aircon. It was so really kind of hard for them. Guys, and then they served us very simple lunch, a barbecue, ganon. It a little bit it rained a little, so you can see because it's hot spring, guys. So you see the steam of the water when it was drizzling yesterday. They served us laing, coconut taro leaves like that. And then there's pork barbecue. I think there's shrimp. There's fried banana, plantain. There's papaya. There's cold soda. Yes, honestly, I had water. I just had water because I had a party, the luau Hawaiian party the night before. So I spread my cheat week, my cheat days. I only have one cheat day in a week. But of course, you know that there's still Friday, there's Saturday, there's Sunday. Sometimes you have events, right? Family engagements or something, right? So you spread that. You know that you're gonna eat a whole piece of cake on that party. So the day before, you know that you are not. Yung mga ganun ako, guys. It's just if you like that, spread your cheat days. You don't have to indulge in every, like, indulge, but you get me, guys. Ganun lang for me. Because it's hard to resume again like totally stop after on a Monday and then stop. But don't deprive, just have little days like that. Don't. Ganun. Guys, I got tired. I got tired because some errands at home. That's it. You know. Shout out to everyone. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This was really guys, this live stream. Sabi ko, I thought I'm just gonna shoot my live stream and then broadcast it later. I didn't know that's the setting of this It's supposed to be later pa. So subscribers are able to watch it on regular real time. Ha? Bigla. Really? May ganun Totally. It's very sweet, guys. So just trying to show you some kind of two thick slices, wheels of papaya. So I had two thick, this thick. I'm full already. Siguro naman. I'm full already. This would survive for this would last for until lunch. The seeds, always my dad. Guys, walang katapusan. Guys. So, from what I've been hearing, guys, because we do this, like, we have a little fish pen, and around that, guys, we grow papaya trees around. It's good, no? It's both sustaining to both um parties. Party. Guys. So sometimes letting go of, oh, we're used to having this meal on lunch during breakfast or ano, or sometimes just letting go of some, and maybe the situation calls for just having fruits and being happy with that. All the more if this is iced water, diba? Oh my gosh. Yeah, tipid-tipid tayo. But in the afternoon, guys, before I end my day, I'll have a cold drink. That's my tea. Kasi naman, if I buy a whole bag, this whole huge bag of ice, I can finish naman that in one sitting, di ba? Or melt it down until the next day, di ba? In a pitcher. Simple flavors. For example, excuse me guys, for example, like me, I got used to like when I was during my younger years, of course you're used to having soda and everything. So if you just like this idea, I'm not saying this is correct. Like I tried my best. Like my niece and my nephew, like my son, when they're with me, Monday to Thursday, because they already know the taste of soda, kids, right? So Monday to Thursday they don't have to soda. On a Friday, we will have soda. You can have your soda one serving. And then Saturday, Sunday, you resume the regular juice, milk, like that. Especially for my son. That's why Mommy, you deprived me from, yeah, that was part of it. But I don't know if that's right. I don't know. I don't know, because it was going to be hard for him if he gets used to having lots of these good drinks and then when he's grown up already. I don't know. And now he drinks what he likes, but what can I do, di ba? He has a life. So, but for me, like, I try my best, even so it's tempting, I give in. But I had those hacks in my live stream, guys. If you are used to having soda, um, I still do that. Like, if I'm really craving, I have a room for that in my stomach. Like, I will just have, I mean, for you, if you like a whole bottle, like a cheat day in 1 week. But you practice from taking it out, just instead of every day you're drinking it, you can have it 3 times a week lang. Or you can have it twice a week. Or if you can, once a day in a week, ha? Because there are some, okay, I can spare the entire week, but for the whole day, I'll be drinking. But you compute how many bottles in one, and then if you do that all throughout the year, you have how much, diba? So, it's just the same, diba guys? Ganun. So I had those hacks in my live streams, especially when I was in Florida, guys. I wanted, for example, this is the soda. I pour it in a glass, and then I just have this shot, this little one. Ganun lang, guys. I just have it. Or if you want, this one, I try with my dad because he's diabetic. So, guys, he still gives in. So he has it like almost a third full, and then he puts ice and then a little bit more water, and it's blended with water. Or I don't know if that works, like half and then carbonated water, Schweppes or some kind of